Hi guys, Mr. G here. Tell you what I'm doing with this channel. I have decided to spend a year documenting all the movies I watch. As you may have know, if you know me or have me in class, I love movies. I have a movie addiction. We'll talk much more about that over the course of this series. But I started on January 1st deciding to document every movie I watched during the year. Just to let you know how many I've watched so far, today is February 16th, 2021, and I just finished viewing movie number 56. That might sound very, very frighteningly high to you guys, being that we're only in the 16th day of the second month. I finished watching The Verdict today with Paul Newman. He'll pop up a lot on this list. And I started on January 1st with The Breakfast Club, which will be our first video. The reason I chose to do this was mainly I found myself in 2020 being home more as we were quarantined 9 months out of the year, and I was watching a lot of movies. And being a film studies teacher at Putnam City North in Oklahoma City and teaching that for 2 hours a day and being able to talk about that every day, then we were suddenly made to go to distance learning. And I have struggled for a long time in figuring out how can I talk more about movies with my students because we see each other so rarely. So this is what I decided to do. It's taken me until the 16th day of February to figure it out. But I thought I'm going to share my year's journey with movies with my students. Well, hopefully, some of these movies they have seen before and they can comment below and tell me what they think. Maybe this will inspire them to do their own channel because, as my saying has always been, and I take it from Glenn Ross, the play by David Mamet, his is ABC, always be closing. Mine, ABC, always be creating. And you can take the inspiration like I have, which is someone else's art of filmmaking, and then I can create my own videos here and share my passion with them, with you guys. So I'm always creating by making this too. So I'm trying to set an example while also sharing my love of movies. Movies have always been an escape for me, and as an only child, I've spent a lot of time in front of a TV. And I remember when VCRs came around and laser disc players. I know I'm dating myself. You could go to the video store, and it was an event to actually get to go to the video store with your family and pick out a stack of movies and take them home. And even as I went to college as a theater major, wanting to be an actor or a theater teacher, I still always was finding myself in my free time at the video store with a stack of movies out the door, going home and watching those films and studying them as much as I could. And borrowing, as Spencer Tracy always says, from the greats and using some of that on stage, but mainly just escaping through someone else's artwork and someone else's words and someone else's vision and getting to go somewhere for a couple of hours. But yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do here. Maybe my wife will stop by because she's watched all of about 10% of these movies with me this year and can give her take on some of these. I'm going to call this channel Mr. G's Year with Movies. And if you like what you see here, go ahead and subscribe. But again, this is mainly for my students. I don't really care about this getting viral or anything like that. I just want to reach out to my students and share my love of movies with them in a different way in this distance learning time. I'm going to stop for this first one. Our next video will be my review of John Hughes's classic 1985 film, The Breakfast Club, which I watched on January 1st, 2021. With that being said, Mr. G out.